Republicans at last week's national convention saw the mounting pressure on President Joe Biden to step down as his party's presumptive candidate. So when he did, they were ready.
If you ever wondered how Joe Biden could get the border so screwed up, remember, he had help.
With this ad pivoting from Biden to Vice President Kamala Harris and blaming her for a surge of illegal immigration.
I've been working on this issue for a very long time.
That's the truth about Kamala Harris. She's dangerously liberal on illegal immigration.
In her first campaign event as the Democrats' likely presidential candidate, Harris was ready with a counterattack, reminding voters of her work as a courtroom prosecutor and attorney general.
And in those roles, I took on perpetrators of all kinds. Predators who abused women, fraudsters who ripped off consumers, cheaters who broke the rules for their own gain. So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type.
Harris resets a race that former President Donald Trump was leading, says Brookings Institution governmental studies expert Darrell West.
She'll be very competitive in those crucial Midwestern states, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. And I think she also will put some of those other swing states that have started to slip away, places like Arizona, back in very strong contention for Democrats.
For Republican nominee Trump, a new political challenger means a new derisive nickname.
I call her Laughing Kamala. You ever watch her laugh? She's crazy. You know, you can tell a lot by her laugh. No, she's crazy. She's nuts.
It's a campaign confident in beating any Democrat, says Hofstra University's Mina Bose.
Clearly, former President Trump and his campaign staff thought that President Biden was a beatable candidate. They seem to have the same views of Vice President Harris.
The change will mean some adjustments for Republicans, says West.
They're just going to have to recast the whole thrust of their campaign, which was saying Joe Biden was too old, he couldn't do the job, his family was corrupt. All that disappears now. But I'm sure they will quickly go on the attack. They will note that she came out of the state of California, which is more liberal than the rest of the country.
Trump running mate J.D. Vance has taken up that attack, blaming Vice President Harris for Biden's poor performance.
Our country has been saddled for 3.5 years with a president who cannot do the job. And that is all because Kamala Harris and the rest of the Democrats lied about his ability to be our president.
Harris says voters have a clear choice between her vision and Trump's.
Do we want to live in a country of freedom, compassion, and rule of law? Or a country of chaos, fear, and hate? And here's the beauty of this moment. We each have the power to answer that question. The power is with the people.
Initial political polling since Biden's withdrawal shows Harris narrowing her party's gap with Trump. Scott Stearns, VOA News.